Yo, Lancaster, how the fuck are we?
Good!
Fucking fireworks now, man. If you're an adult and you pretend to like fireworks, fucking grow up, man. They're the shittest thing in the fucking world. I went to my fireworks display when I was a kid. It was in a field, and they charged us £1 to go as a fence this high, to walk in, to look at the fireworks that were taking place up there. Just stand this side of the wall, you fucking dick. Don't know why I got so aggressive about fireworks then. How you doing, you alright?
Good!
Yeah, thanks for coming, man. I mean, Jesus, well done on making it to this. It's been rearranged so many times, I nearly fucking forgot to come. Like, what day is it now? Also, a little bonus for everyone. It's pretty full tonight. You'll notice some empty seats. We're 4 weeks in now, so you get ticket reports. I love this. We found out that 90% of the people that buy tickets and don't show up, the tickets are bought in seats of 2. You might notice there'll be something like even number. And basically, when you see empty seats, that is essentially a couple who didn't survive lockdown. And we all came pretty fucking close, let's be honest. 6 weeks in, even the way they breathe is making me physically unwell. Especially if you had kids, just the same face every night in bed, and you had to go downstairs and teach some idiot maths. What a long year it has been. 2020, the year it became illegal to hug your mum. What a mad year. So thanks for coming, I do appreciate it. Big changes for me in the old lockdown. Had a baby. Yeah! That's the first time that's the first time that's had a cheer. North of England. It's like, only in the north of England, no one seems to give a fuck that you have a kid, like, where we're all doing it, mate. What's your fucking problem? Have one, just fucking get out of the house. Have a baby. Is it a boy or a girl? It's a plumber. Fucking there we go. Look at this, we've got 2 people in the royal box. Fucking hell, Lancaster royalty. Feels a bit like you're watching them watch me. You're like the goggle box of this gig. What's your name, goggle box people? Sam and what? Sam and Croft? Rov? Welsh? Is she Welsh and what, can't speak? What's going on there? What's your name? Sam and Rob. Do you say fuck it to me? You're the one that sat in the fucking royal box with a mental name, not me. Rolf. Rolf. I mean, we could just ask her, mate. I don't know give it a go. No, she doesn't do any speaking, I'm afraid. No, she's Welsh, this is Lancaster. She just stays there. Sorry? I know it's because you're being a bit of an orb, mate, to be honest. What's your name, lovely? Roll. I've forgotten his fucking name now. What do you do, mate?
I'm a chemistry PhD.
Chemistry PhD? Now, I don't mean to take the piss out of Lancaster, but nobody saw that coming. Unless it means he's a fucking drug dealer. Then, bit of fucking chemistry, that's it. That's why she can't say fuck all, because she can't grasp. You're not fucking grasp, Rolf. You've seen nothing, I'm teaching chemistry. Now weigh up my chemistry exam into grams. Good, there you go, Rolf. Fair play. I'm sorry, I won't be fat. I'm going to tell my laugh, mate. I do apologise. I'm just a fucking idiot, I don't understand anything. I've been in Lancaster, I was here at genuinely my favourite day of the tour last year. And I've been here again, and the dynamic in Lancaster still does confuse me. There seems to be a... Do you know, you've got sort of like well-to-do, nice people that would like go to the theatre, and then you've got fucking nutters. And there's like nothing in between. I think I might go to the theatre. There's like, I'm gonna take a shit in a bin. And then that's driving to this gig is like walking for the evolution of man, but you've missed out the middle three monkeys. That's literally what it's like. I've never been to a theatre gig with this many Adidas fucking hoodies in my life. I feel like I'm at a parole meeting. Like, what the fuck's going on? Not going to theatre, get me this Adidas hoodie on. What's your name, Adidas hoodie man? And you've got the old school fucking three stripes. What, are you a fucking drill rapper? What the fuck are you doing? You're like a fucking 13-year-old the day after Christmas. I got my new jumper. Expect to have Adidas Predators on. Fucking look at these. What's your name?
Liam.
Liam, what do you do, Liam?
I work here.
Anyway, Rolf, so... fucking dressed down Thursday. I'm wearing a hoodie in the theatre and there's nothing you can do about it. Who are you here with, Liam?
My mates.
You're...
Adam and Cammy.
With that hoodie on, you do sound like you're in a fucking 90s boy band. We're the mates. Are you in Harley? Fucking, what a name. What do you do, Harley?
I work in cybersecurity.
Cybersecurity. Oh, look at that. You're one camp guy. Who do you work cybersecurity for?
The nuclear industry.
The nuclear industry. Jesus fucking Christ. So you're our line of defence between getting fucking bald. Harley, with his fucking hoodie mate, that's it. Kicking about Lancaster. Fucking knockoff Nikes on, saving us from... Fair play, man. What did you study at uni to do that?
Psychology and criminology.
And now you're in cyber security. Did you fucking hit the guy there in the interview? You are feeling very sleepy. I am overqualified for this position. Fair play, man. Thanks for coming. Sorry, I'm a bit like. It's just I'm really sorry about. I'm so excited to. I've got a kid. I'm staying in the hotel tonight. Do you understand? I'm about to watch telly on full volume. I can have a guilt-free wank. I can eat my dinner on a table and not just crying over a bin. Look at that, there's 7 parents laughing and old Harley's going, I don't even know what you mean, man. I'm not taking the piss out of being I'm one of those dads, I just love it. It's just, basically, the kid's unbelievable, but I'm just tired. All the time. If you don't know what it's like having a baby under the age of 1, basically having a baby under the age of 1 is like being on the second day of a stag do, but for the rest of your life. So when you go like hen or a stag, and it's that first night you wake up in the hotel, you've been out the night before, and you're just like, ugh. You're like, do you know what? I had so much fun yesterday. I'm really looking forward to today. But if someone showed up right now and said, you can go home, you would get in that van. You would just sleep forever. Has anyone here got a baby under 1? Yes, look at that. Can't even cheer. No energy at all. Barely answer a question. Well done on being here, having clothes on. I've currently got someone else's shit on me. Can you imagine that? Sorry, I didn't my babies. Oh, he's into kinky stuff, I like it. Before we start the show, the last time we were overnight somewhere, me and Steve, who I'm on tour with Steve, so he'll come out in a minute. We had 2 nights in Cardiff, so we had a night out in Cardiff. Basically, I got carried away and we ended up accidentally going to a Freshers nightclub. Yeah, it was a mistake. What happened was, we were drinking in the hotel after the gig, and we ran into these 2 young rappers called Dino and Swarms. Don't know if you know who they are, they're the famous AF man. I'm too old to know they were. There was a few red flags that I should have let them be. The first one was, Dino comes over and goes, "Hey man, I'm a huge fan of you on CBBC." And I should have gone, "No, cheers young gentlemen, I'm off to bed." Instead of like, "Can I come out with you?" Which is a bit like if I banged into like Dave Benson Phillips. I went, "I love Get Your Own Back." He's like, "Brilliant, I've got some flaming sambucas round the back." I'm like, "No, Dave." He was doing a gig in Prism, Dino and Swarms. Prism, the club, not Prison, the place. Prism in Cardiff. Did you want to come? I was like, "Yeah, hell yeah." So we walked to the gig to meet them there. And it's as I was walking to Prism, I remember thinking to myself, "Wow, schools in Wales close late." There was just so many children everywhere. And I got to the nightclub, I ran into the bouncer. I was expecting him to ask me for my passport. He asked me if I needed directions to the bar. I was like, "No, I'm coming in here, bro." So we get into the club, and it's as I walk into the club, that's when I realised it's Freshers Week. It's the first week of uni, it is just children in this club. The average age in that club is 19, because there's 5,000 18-year-olds and me. And obviously, as I walk in, because I used to do kids' TV, I walk into the club and I can just see all these kids being like, "Is that the guy that used to talk to Hacker the dog?" And I'm like, "This is bad. This is really bad. I need to leave. I'm going to end up on a register. This is absolutely not good." So we say to the bouncers, "Is it not like a VIP?" And they look at me like, "It's a freshers gig in Cardiff, there's no VIP." But bless them, what they done was, they went into the staff room and they got us 2 plastic chairs. Do you know the plastic chairs you had in primary school, the really small ones with a circle? Not the ones you stacked up at the end of the day. Not the ones you used to put on your desk before you left. I'm gutted we stopped doing that as adults. I want you to do that Monday morning and send me a video. I want to finish work in the office and go, "Alright Darren, that's me off." To drop the kids, see you later. So they give us the chairs. So me and Steve are now walking through a freshers nightclub holding children's chairs. And in the corner of the room, next to the stage, there's a little space. So they put the chairs there, so we're just facing out, looking at kids. And there's no red rope, so they get a blue rope. Do you know like you used to tie ships to like the docks, whatever it's called? And I wish I was joking, they staple gunned that to a wall. And there was no like table with like vodka on that, it was just 2 men staring out. To the kids in the gig, it looked like 2 old men had walked into the club and the bouncer was like, "Fuck, quickly, put the Nazis in the corner." Fasten them in, don't come near. Oh, I'm horrible. Right, so, you seem lovely. I hope you're having a nice time. What's going to happen now is, so for the show, I'm going to bring on my friend Steve Boucher, very funny comedian, good friend of mine. We wrote a TV show together over summer called Buffering. It was on ITV2. Hey. Yeah, oh yeah. If I knew your name, I'd thank you. I'd ask you what your favourite part was. Can't imagine you'd have much to say on the matter. Yeah, so he's going to come out, do some jokes, we'll have a break, I'll come out, do the show. Sound good? Yeah! Wicked, let's do it then. On the count of 3, we'll get some energy in the room and we'll welcome the stage Steve Boucher. So 1, 2, 3, go on and Chrissy! Welcome to the stage, Steve Boucher!
Hi, good night last week, good? Yeah! Oh, I'm so excited to be here, what a lovely theatre. Let me first of all get this out of the way, I'm fully aware you bought tickets to see Ian. Now I'm here. Like the YouTube advert you can't skip, right? I'm really sorry about that. But it'll be fun, we're going to have a nice time. I've just been listening inside the stage, you sound absolutely lovely. I've just been sort of stood, literally just there. Managed to hack into some nuclear codes, dead easy. I wish I knew what that meant. I got more money. But no, I was involved in that Cardiff nonce story. Stop calling it that. It was awful. It doesn't even tell how bad it was. It was so bad. We were there for so long. And also, I don't really suit nightclubs anyway. Like, no, I think you can probably tell immediately, I'm not a nightclub kind of guy. Right, fuck you guys. Really nice to be you could have pretended for a bit I wasn't a loser. No, I wasn't. I knew I wasn't going to be a nightclub at a very young age. When I was 18, when I was supposed to be going to nightclubs, I tried it. You know, I used to go when I was at uni, and I'm like one of the lads. You know, I tried to be one of the flipping. Let's get the Adidas hoodies on. The lads of Harley. It didn't work out for me, you know, lads on tour, those guys, lads on tour, they never go anywhere, they're always on tour, those guys. I remember when I was 18 years old, I tried to go on a lad's holiday. I went to Magaluf for a week with my mates, like Shagaloof. I went there for a week with my friends. I got through 8 books, like it wasn't a success. So many books, it only took 6, it's a reread to, it's really ridiculous. Oh yeah, we're in Prison nightclub, and I was chatting to Dino, the rapper, and at one point he was telling me about the music he was doing. He said he was doing a song with Ed Sheeran, and I genuinely went, "Oh, I love Ed Sheeran. It's possibly the whitest sentence that's ever been said." And then the next morning, I reached into my pocket of my jeans, and I found one of those orange foam earplugs, because at some point I must have gone, "Oh, the speakers are hurting my ears. Take my eardrums, please." Absolutely pathetic, but yeah, it's been fun, been on tour. It's nice to be doing our jobs again. We sort of had to stop for a while, obviously due to the lockdown. The last gigs I did before we all stopped was I went abroad to do some comedy. I actually went to Japan to do some gigs. Right? I went towards the virus. Terrible planning. Is anyone here been to Japan? Is that Harley? Harley, what's good? Is it you? You been to Japan? Your mates from Harley?
Yeah.
Well, do you like Japan?
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah, it's great, isn't it? Good country. Well, you can validate. What's your name, sorry?
Liam.
Liam, you can validate what I'm about to say. What do you do, Liam? Have you got us calling Joel Harley?
I work here.
You work, oh, you're the guy that's it. Oh, right, yeah. We never established what you do here.
Mainly work in box office.
You work in box office. Well, fucking good work, mate. Right. They've all got in top work. Do you have to pay for your ticket or you just get a sneaky free one? You have to pay! That's a bit harsh. Anyway, you can validate what I say about Japan, right? Because there's loads of good things about Japan, right? The history's great, the history's a bit patchy. Normally I say food, but history came out. Food, yeah, culture's interesting. History, don't look into it. But the best thing about it was the toilets, right? Japanese toilets are next generation toilets, and that's the thing I can't stop thinking about since my visit. Do you use the toilets there?
We've got about 30 buttons.
Yeah, there's so many buttons in there. Yeah, they're incredible, aren't they? Right, I'll describe Japanese toilets to you, Lancaster, and Liam can validate that they're incredible. So the first thing you notice about Japanese toilet is when you sit down, they've got heated loo seats. That's the first thing, right? Showing about hot on your bum when you sit down. It's so comforting, isn't it? It's warm and lovely. And not like here, when you sit down on a loo seat and it's warm. Oh no, someone's been there, haven't they? That's really warm, it must have been recent. That is annoying. Don't mind me shitting, but someone else shitting is disgusting. In Japan it's intentional, right? And then the second flourish for Japanese toilet, as you said, they've got all the buttons, they've got loads of buttons on the side, and one of the ones you press, and it jets water like in to you. It goes in, doesn't it? It fucking goes in. I didn't know I was into that, but it turns out I am into that in a big way, Lancaster. And what a place to find out, by the way. A KFC in Shibuya, I was there. It's like it's fitted by Aquaman, you know? I imagine. I went for a poo, but I came back from the colonic, let me tell you. It's like a tourist attraction for me. There's queuing up and stuff. But oh god, it felt great. And by the way, much more hygienic as well. Using water to clean does actually make a lot more sense than we using scraps of paper still, aren't we? Little toilet roll, awful. Those things are rubbish. They never really come once, you know. I did want it. But I'm very sensitive. Also, our public toilet roll dispensers don't even function. They don't even perform their basic function, do they? You know the ones I hate the most? You'll recognise them. You know the big round blue ones, the sort of plastic blue ones? Yeah. The menace on society. The big plastic blue ones that stick to the wall with a little hole in the middle. Just a tiny little cat's arsehole in the middle. Only gives you one sheet of paper at a time, doesn't it? Don't be greedy, Steve. Just one at a time. Just one at a time, like a magician's sleeve. Just one at a time. One at a time. A little tiny sheets, one at a time. But then, if you pull that paper just ever so slightly wrong, or even look at the paper ever so slightly wrong, fuck. It's gone inside the car. You can't get it, it's locked. I mean, the front of the right rock in it. You can see it, it's in there, it's like a loo roll the critter in there. You can't fucking touch it, can you? And then you just sat there like, oh gosh, I need to think outside the box now, you know. Do I need socks today, you know? Go to prison night, Robertino. The final flourish of the Japanese toilet is when you finish with your flush, they have a hose on the side which you can use to jet clean any stuff that's left in the bowl. Very hygienic, very efficient compared to what we have for that exact same problem. Yeah, because what we do over here is next to the toilet, we all just keep a stick with shit on it, don't we? Keep a shit stick next to the toilet, look at the imagine it falling out, give a shit stick next to the toilet, look at one, don't touch your mouth with the shit stick, like I said, look at the shit stick, and it sits there, it's got shit in it, because no one knows how to clean it, do they? And you're trying to remove more shit with it, it's like fighting fire with fire, and then you look at it and go, yeah, brilliant, I'm going to store that on the floor, in a cup, next to the toothbrush, that's where I want the shit stick. In the room I want to clean myself, that's the best place to keep the shit in water, I reckon. The Japanese are so much better than us. They're so much better than us, Japanese. Japanese people are so friendly as well. They're so friendly. I don't know what my granddad is going on about, but I think they're a good bunch. The other good thing about Japan actually was they got really good trains. Right? They famously got really good trains, and I love trains. I'm a big train nerd. I'm really into trains. Yeah, that's the sound of vaginas closing up. You know what I mean? So it's a familiar sound. I can't get you free tickets, I'm afraid. You have to pay for them. Okay. I'm big on trains. You like trains? Yeah? You guess. Alright, yeah, fair enough. Alright, mate. I'll let you go over it. No, trains are great, and they've got really good ones there. And honestly, I'm not like a real nerd on it. Like, I as a kid, my favourite game as a child was my favourite game as a child was a game called Train Simulator on the PC. And it's a great game. You've not played it. It's real trains, real routes, real time, real lonely. It's one player. I play it for hours. Have we got any train sim fans in tonight? Yeah. Oh my god! This does not happen often, Liam. This is a special night. I won't tell you, honestly. Who was it? They said, yeah. Oh, hello. I can sort of see your hand. What's your name?
Owen.
Owen?
Owen.
Owen? Is that Welsh? Owen, what a great name. Owen, do you still play Train Simulator now?
Not currently, my PC's broken.
Your PC's broken, but otherwise you would be playing it. There's no sort of social pressure on you that you can stop playing. That is fantastic, Owen, I appreciate that. I also still play it. What's your favourite route, Owen?
The Settlement Carlisle.
Which one? Carlisle?
Settlement Carlisle.
Oh yeah, great, yeah, good route, fair enough. Local, keep it local, why not? Why go further afield? You can go abroad, but Owen's like, nah, I'm just going to fucking go about a mile up the road. I could actually walk this route, but I'm going to stay in my room on my PC. It's broken, it's all the keys are sticky, it's weird. Sorry, I did say specifically I wasn't going to take the mic. The joke is very from me as well, because that's exactly what I would do. Great game, no. Great game. Train Simulator, I played for hours. You'll be impressed with this one. I recently did something that's the stuff of legend on Train Simulator forums. I recently got a real train from London Euston to Manchester Piccadilly. Yeah. Yeah, something getting ahead of me, pretty excited. I loaded up my laptop and I did the same route on the game as the actual real life train, right? Yes, people could not believe how badass I was being, right? It was the same scenery, the same stations, all the same timings. The kid next to me was watching Game of Thrones. I was like, get in the real world, you loser. Winter's coming, fucking hate winter, it causes delays, right? So snow, leaves are the worst thing. God, I love it so much. I really should try and get on the train out to Carlisle and load up the game. I've been talking about like trains on stage during the tour with Ian, just to maximise my sexual appeal. And something very magical happened to me. Like I started the other day, we were in Norwich, and I got a direct message on my Instagram after the show, and it was from a lady. Now, a lot of male comedians will get DMs from females, sometimes from audiences. They might be a bit flirty, like gently flirty. They might be like, "Oh, you're fit." I don't know. I'm not seeing the Red Campbell's talking about them. But this one was way better. This DM said, "Hey Steve, saw that you like trains. My boyfriend owns a train. Do you want to come drive it tomorrow?" Yeah, for real, right? So the next day, Lancaster, I got in a car with two random strangers, and I drove me half an hour to Great Yarmouth, alone. I said to him, "Do you want to come drive a train?" He's like, "No, obviously not, you're going to get murdered." He's like, "Share your WhatsApp live location immediately." And he drove me and just chatted about trains all the way there. You know, bloody loved Ireland. And then I got there, you know, about 20 trains, and there was like little bits of track they sat on, and I just got on this train, drove it about 20 metres up a track, and then went back 20 minutes. That was it, that was the drive. And it was honestly the best thing that's ever happened to me. I felt like a life goal was completed, you know? Now if you go on Instagram, it's just a picture of me looking so happy next to a train. I'm too happy, like it's the happiest I've ever looked. And then the next picture on my grid is me next to a grime rapper. So it's quite a week. I am recently single, if you can't tell already. Has that come across?
Wait, you had a girlfriend.
Fuck you! As well, that would be twist. Imagine I was like, the computer's broken, it's got too many girls sitting on it. The hard drive is full of all the sex videos I'm doing. Sorry, I'm sure they're absolutely lovely now. Yeah, alright, well I did have a girlfriend, but not anymore, but thanks for highlighting that. She should have done me. She wasn't into trains, sadly. She was more into other guys, but... God, I miss her. Oh, it's going to be fine, Liam. Anything single, Liam? Got a girlfriend, partner? Single? Let's fucking hang out, me and you! Yeah, the lads go out in Lancaster. Where's good to go in Lancaster? The fucking the lads. Where should we go, Liam?
Bradley Scholar!
Right. That guy's not invited. That guy sounds aggressive. I don't like his vibe. He sounds like he might be there looking at me and he's going to get any girl that comes over anyway. So, I'm not confident. Don't like it, Liam. I like your sort of low self-esteem. You know, I've got it as well. We just sort of sit there quietly and cry. It's fine. I'm making it absolutely fine. I'm actually very happy. I'm enjoying being single. Doing the single thing. Is that convincing? I just don't suit being single, really. I think that's the issue. I'm more of a partner guy. I've discovered a few things. It's been exciting. I have discovered a few things since being single. For example, a brand new thing that's been made aware to me. I think I might be doing something to put girls off, something that I didn't realise was possible. I think I might be giving girls the ick. I didn't know this was a problem. I didn't know what the ick was until quite recently, but it's been made aware that I might be giving them it. Are you familiar with the ick, Lancaster? No. Yeah, Liam, Liam's down, I don't give girls the ick. You fucking do, Liam. Because I'm trying to say, mate, it literally can be anything. It can literally be any single thing that we do. Any arbitrary action can just accidentally give someone the ick and mean they don't want to touch you ever again, right? And I'm absolutely terrified. I'm terrified of the ick because I've now found out, at first I sort of understood, sort of logical things, like dirt under the fingernails and, not changing your bedding would give you the ick and sort of, I get that sort of makes sense. But now some of the stuff, girls, has gone absolutely rogue, right? Some of the things that give me the ick are just mad. Like my friend Ashley the other day said she got the ick when she saw her partner wearing flip-flops. That was enough. That was it. Yeah, that's her there. Another one she said she got the ick when one of her exes, he left a Zoom meeting too slowly. That was enough. That was enough to give her the ick. Just a Zoom meeting, he was there like trying to get the exit, and he's like, no, I'm not going to touch you ever again, mate. I've been chatting to all these members about the ick. One girl says she got the ick when she saw a guy eat his lunch out of a lunchbox. That was enough. Another girl said she got the ick when she imagined her partner wearing Crocs. She imagined that. That was it. He didn't have sex for months. That was in her head. Another girl said she got the ick when her partner developed sleep apnea. That's a disease. That's an actual illness. You can't do that. Imagine I went, got rid of her. Why sleep? Diabetes, main reason. Bit icky for me. Absolutely terrified. Any girls that have the ick? Yeah. Just share what's your most icky thing? A guy talking about trains. That's what it is. No, try and ask it. I'm genuinely intrigued because they seem to be quite varied, but they are. Everyone seems to sort of get them. What was your ick? Speaking in public. It's fine, you have to share it, it's alright. I'm just a bit scared. I'm giving off. I don't know what it is that I'm giving off the ick. I'm sort of living life on really delicately. And also they never tell you. They'll never say what it was. They'll just end it and be like, oh, it's not you, it's me, or something like that. But they should really say. They really should tell us to our face what we did. So that we can improve in future. So obviously it's a bit of an awkward conversation. You'll be there, and she'll be like, right, okay, I'm gonna have to dump you, I'm afraid. Difficult one. The reason is we went to Fernando's and you got lemon and herb. Just go in the air, don't want to touch her again, you need a deck. I was like, oh, it's too mild, God, it's terrifying. You know what it is? It's because we've got too much choice, right? We live in an age where we've got so much choice. We can, the apps and stuff, all the dating apps, which means we can just get a new one really quickly. And it means we can be so picky. And you compare it to our grandparents' generation, our poor grandparents' generation, who basically just had no choice. They just had to basically marry the first person they met when they left school. And they were, our grandparents were there like, oh, well, yeah, he does drink too much and he never wants to go out and he is too strict with the children, but I stuck by him, I stuck by him. And now we're like, I saw him drinking from a straw, so I got rid. Icky. And I think there's a perception that guys can't get the ick, that we don't get the ick. A girl could just basically walk around in flip-flops, can't get lemon in her, and we're like, let's do it. Get it on. You could basically go to a guy, right? You know that girl that you're seeing, mate? Yeah, she eats animal feces. And the guy would be like, okay, that's not ideal. Which animal though? Because if it's a herbivore, I'm still on board actually. I'm scared. But yeah, I'm doing the single thing. The other thing I'm struggling with a little bit is people in relationships often say to me, oh, it's good to be single for a bit, enjoy being single, because you can get it out of your system. Get it out of your system. I don't know what it is. I don't know what I'm supposed to be getting out. I've just spunk. I don't know what's supposed to be coming out. I don't know what it is. What am I supposed to be getting rid of? I'm terrified. I don't know what. I'm nervous that I'm gonna meet someone and settle down and not have got it out. And I don't know what that is. I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing. I'm worried in 15 years' time I'll be stood, watching my kid play football at a park, and I'll watch him score a brilliant goal, and I'll be there like, oh God, I would be enjoying this if I just thinking more girls when I was 30. It was a good goal, pal, but I just didn't have that threesome in Huddersfield, I don't know what it is. But I've been seeing more friends recently. That's been a good thing about a big thing. I get to see my mates. Well, it's my best mate, Ashley. She is my best friend from university, and she is settled down with a guy called Freddie, who is the one she chose. Which is fine. He's fine. He's absolutely fine. He's a sort of Liam sort of character. He's actually way worse than Liam. He's just really boring, right? That's the thing about Freddie. He's like, actually, he's my best mate. I love him so much. I wanted to be with someone who's amazing. But Liam, Freddie he actually came to the show the other night. I had to just not do this bit. Freddie, he's just a bit bored, he's a bit repressed, he's just a bit stuck up and he wears stiff buttoned up shirts and says things like, oh, if you build a conservatory, it really does add value, stuff like that. Fuck off, Freddie. He's the sort of guy who does cycling instead of having a personality, the sort of he's bought a road bike instead of having anecdotes. Oh, guys, I'm doing a cycle ride to Amsterdam. Can you sponsor me? I'm doing a cycle ride. Sponsor me. Here's my Just Giving page. No, I can't, Freddie. I can't sponsor you. I'm not going to sponsor you, actually. I'll tell you why. Because that's your fucking hobby. Okay? I'm not going to pay you to do your hobby. Like, for example, when I played World of Warcraft the other day, I didn't ask for a fiver. Okay? But they're really happy. They met at university. We were all there together. We went to Manchester, and I remember when I went to university, I did this thing where I tried to reinvent myself. Because I thought I was going something new, right? 18-year-old Steve. I thought, well, I could be a different person now. I could be a different version of myself, a better version of myself. And I was going to try and be confident, and because I just had so much hope. These people didn't know what I was like as well. It's a blank slate, isn't it? Like the new people didn't know what I was like. They didn't know I cried at Laser Quest because it was too dark. They didn't know that. So dark, isn't it? Why do you think it's so dark? So I remember I got to uni when I met Ashley and Freddie, and I was there, so much hope in my eyes. I had my virginity on me, obviously. Always had the virginity on me just in case anyone wanted it, So I was carrying it around, like, phone, wallet, keys, unused fingers, let's go, Offering out a free newspaper around Fallowfield. I was like, someone please just take it. I'm like, no, it looks dusty, why are you crying? I don't know about trains, I'm talking about them. I was so intent on reinventing myself and becoming confident. And it was the second day of freshman week, and I met Ashley, and it was her birthday, and I thought this is the perfect opportunity for me to sort of impress her. I had a bit of a crush on her, and I thought, what I'm going to do, I was singing her happy birthday, and what I thought, right, I'd always aspired to get to the level of social confidence to be able to initiate a hip hip hooray. That's the level I've always wanted to get to. Those psychopaths who start hip hip hoorays? I thought, I'm going to be the hip hip hooray guy. That's me. That's the new Steve. I'm going to be the hip hip hooray guy. No more crying at Laser Quest. I'm the hip hip hooray guy, right? So I bloody went for it, guys. Right? We finished the singing, and I met Freddie was there. Everyone was there. I remember meeting Freddie actually for the first time. He was the poshest person I've ever met in my entire life at that time. He was privately educated. He had that kind of private school confidence they give you for 15 grand a year. So instilled confidence. And he also really spoke like hot banter, Steve, banter, hot. I'm just going to put my balls in your mouth, just a banter, just a little banter. Do you mind that? I'm going to leave it for a few minutes. And he's one of those people, I sort of looked up to him because he had no self-doubt, Freddie. Just no self-doubt in him whatsoever. Whereas I, 18 years old, was fucking 90% self-doubt, or 80%. I've probably done the maths wrong, right? So, because I died, doesn't matter. So I was there, right? We're singing happy birthday to Ashley. I'm like, right, I'm going to bloody start the hip hip hooray. Here we go. We composed myself. I was so excited. I was wearing my best cardigan. I went for it. I was like, 3 cheers for Ashley. Hip hip. Actually, a very accurate reconstruction of what happened. Almost precise. 3 people, hooray, my first ever hip hip. 3 people out of 30, that's a 10% uptake. Like I said, that's not enough for a hip hip hooray. The problem is, guys, that is actually the worst case scenario. Silence would have been preferable. If no one had hoorayed, that would have been better. Because if no one had hoorayed, I could just shrivel up and die and walked out of university and start somewhere else the next year. Right, but 3 people hooray does actually make a noise, doesn't it? 3 people means I was then locked into a social contract to deliver a minimum of 2 more hip hips. You can't do 1 hip hip parade, can you? You look like a murderer, right? So I went for the second hip hip. I was like, don't worry, Steve, they'll join in. I was like, hip hip! Don't take the piss, Lancaster. 2 people dropped off. Usually maths, that's 1-on-1. That is a 1-on-1 hip hip parade. That is a conversation, not a call and response. Right? It was absolutely humiliating, but you've got to do the third one, it's written in Magna Carta. So I was like, right, for the third hip hip, Freddie, the jumped up private school posh boy arrogant arsehole, stepped in with all his confidence and started a brand new hip hip parade. Yeah, he did it with gravitas in his voice, like fucking hip hip, and they all bloody arrayed, didn't they? All of the parade, you're like, oh, maybe we'll get some of his land, like it was pathetic. It was so pathetic, I was humiliated, and, actually he was impressed, he knew what he'd done, he knew he'd humiliated me. I remember Freddie came over to me that day, and he gave me this little look, so 18-year-old Steve, he gave me this little look that said, "You're not a man, Steve. You're a little boy, aren't you? You can't start a hip hip parade, mate. You can't even start a WhatsApp group, can you? You're a pathetic little weedy piece of shit. You're going to have your virginity on you for a very, very long time. I'm not going to say exactly how long it's going to be, but it is a lot longer than you thought it was going to be. And there's going to be a few occasions when you're about to lose it, but you still fucking have it. And the next morning, you're like, how is it still there? That is so annoying. And you're going to grow older and older, and your friends are going to go to dinner parties when they're 30. Little dinner parties, and they'll be like, oh, do you remember Steve, the little virgin? Do you remember? And you're like, oh yeah, the one who tried to start a hip hip parade. Yeah, he was. But you're not going to get invited to dinner parties when you're 30, are you, Steve? Because when you're 28, you're going to find out you're lactose intolerant, aren't you? No one wants to invite the lactose intolerant person to a dinner party. It fucks up the entire menu because there's the fourth course is cheese. Well, you need a cracker on its own. You just get a little cracker on its own. Your mouth's going to get too dry, Steve. I need some water. So I need some water. No one wants to get you water. No one wants to touch your penis until you're 24. You know that look? Very specific look. Cheers, mate. Stop the clap then. I appreciate that. That's it, honesty from Lancaster. We'll laugh, but we're absolutely not going to clap it. No, it's going. I saw Freddie and Ashley. They're very happy. They're settled now. They are genuinely engaged. She's nice. They've got a dog and a fucking flat and a slow cooker. Oh, let's make cooking slower. We plan on meals in the mornings. Fuck off, Jesus. They've got a nice flat. You'll know exactly the sort of flat. They've got hilarious bits of artwork on the wall. Oh, hilarious, so funny, honestly. For example, in the kitchen, they've got a bit of artwork that says, "This house runs on Prosecco." Fucking. I don't know how Freddie gets his porridge cooked every morning with gags like that on the wall. Every morning. He must be there stirring around. It's the Prosecco joke again, fucking hell. And then Ashley comes down and says, "Oh, Freddie, keep calm and drink tea." The only way they can calm down is to take themselves to the toilet and look at their live, laugh, love plaque. You've been to IKEA. It's all harmless fun. My only issue actually is, those keep calm and drink tea posters or mugs or whatever, keep calm and do yoga, we all see them. They're fine. My main issue is they're satirising the keep calm and carry on national campaigns from World War II, which was so long ago. None of us were alive during World War II. None of us have any connection with that poster anymore. It feels a bit weird to be making jokes out of it on our walls. I just think we need to update it, that's what I'm saying. Right, if we're going to have sort of a jokey national campaign poster thing, let's at least use an up-to-date national campaign, I guess we haven't had many national campaigns since World War II, and that really is the upshot of COVID, isn't it? COVID, the silver lining of COVID is it's really given us some famous national posters that in the future we can jazz up our lounge with, that is going to be an absolute delight, isn't it? You can absolutely guarantee that in 20 years' time there'll be a middle-class couple, in Lancaster, and on their lounge wall there'll be a thick black frame, a beige background, and on the frame it will say, "Stay at home, protect the NHS, and drink gin." kids will come running into the lounge and I'm like, oh, mummy, daddy, what's the NHS? You know? Got all that. Hey, you've been an absolute delight. If you are on social media, come give us a follow. My name is Steve Bouger. My surname is very difficult to spell. Bugger is how you spell it. If I wouldn't laugh at that, I'm fucking furious. Bugger, B-U-G-E-J-A, give us a follow. I'm on Ian's story actually right now because earlier they caught me looking at my own hair on my phone for about a minute and it was the most embarrassing thing that's ever happened. So come give us a follow. I'm doing my own little tour next year and there's some dates on my website. Not as big as Room of this because I'm not voicing Love Island. Sadly, but I'll see you there, Liam. It's coming on night out to wherever that guy's not going. There's a break now. Enjoy Ian's show. It's an absolutely fantastic show. You're an absolute treat. Thanks so much for having me. Like I said, I'll see you again soon. I'm Steve Bouger. Cheers. Bye.